Welcome to Picture Book Drama, where it is everything in entertainment. I am your host, Sean, your video and comic guru. Welcome to my June pickups for all my big boy toys. It is a little late, and I do apologize for that. I was waiting for one particular piece to come in, and it actually came in today. It's actually June 12th. It's actually July 12th. Wow, I am really behind. But I really wanted to wait for this one piece to come in because it makes the other two that much better. But I'm going to just go ahead and jump right in. If I didn't say it already, I got Funko Pops, I got NECA figures, I got Kotobukiya, I got an import from Japan. It's a little bit of everything for everyone. So let's just go ahead and start. First one I got, which is a surprise for me because I normally buy a lot more from this company, but I had so much other things I was buying that I just couldn't afford to buy anything else from this company, which is a shame. But this is from The Dark Knight. This is the Heath Ledger 7-inch Joker figure. Try saying that 3 times fast. This is gorgeous. I mean, the likeness of Heath Ledger is so great. And there is a quarter scale version of this, which I will eventually get. Probably not till closer to the end of the year because I got so much other things I want to buy. But that's the back of it. I love this. I mean, NECA does such great movie accurate characters. And by movie accurate, I mean they look just like the actors. Whether it's Batman, Predator. If you actually look at the Arnold Schwarzenegger figure, it's scary accurate, which I'm not sure if I'm going to get. I do want them, but there's so many other things I want out. But there's a ton of stuff from NECA that I do want. But that's the Heath Ledger Joker. Now this is my import from Japan. This is from Creator X, or let me say that again, Creator X. This is the Spider-Man figure. This is actually one version of 2. Same pose, but one's in color, one's in black and white. I got this for $14.95 with free shipping from Japan. But it took a month to get this in. But it does come with a stand. It's already to go. You just put it on the stand, put it on your shelf. It looks great. I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man, so I try to get lots of different figures of them in different poses. Now, actually I'll go with this one. I have 2 figures. First one I got, which I'll do this one, is actually a Loot Crate exclusive that I showed you with my mystery box unboxing for June. And this is the Loot Crate exclusive Web Slinger Daily Bugle Spider-Man Web Slinger. This is beautiful. It's in black and white, and actually back here shows you a better view of the image or the figure. Love this. This was actually probably the best thing that came out of Loot Crate for that month, and Loot Crate always does great stuff. But I knew there was another one that was in color, and I thought it was the exact same one, just this was black and white, and that's not the case, which I'm happy to say I was wrong about. The actual original one is just a regular Marvel Spider-Man. But I'm going to turn it around so you can actually see he's holding a camera in this one. And he's shooting a web in that one. Gorgeous, gorgeous figures. I wasn't a big fan of Q-Fig when they first came out. I thought they looked a little like just stupid anime versions of them. And I love anime, but I don't want my superhero stuff in anime form. At least in figures. But the more I started getting these with my Loot Crates, the more I started liking them. This is definitely my favorite out of all of them because I got a Flash, I got Groot and Rocket from last month. I even have one for Jessica Jones. But these are definitely my favorites. This I actually got at Barnes & Noble. It was originally $14.95, but because I am a member of Barnes & Noble, I actually got $5 off of it, so I actually got it for $9.95. So I was happy all the way around, so that was awesome. Now, 2 things that I got from my Marvel Collector Corps box that was exclusive to the Spider-Man Homecoming, which that was an amazing one. I actually did a separate video for that, so check that out. But with that one, and I'll just show them both at the same time, you get 2 Funko Minis. You get the Shocker, and I got the homemade suit Spider-Man. Now there was a collection of 4 for this one, and I'll put it up here. I'm so mad I didn't get at least the Vulture. The regular Spider-Man would have been great too, but I really wanted Vulture. I just like the way that suit looks. But If I can find them, I'll get them if they're not too expensive, but I'm not going to spend an arm and a leg for like a mini version of something. You know, if I'm paying 10 bucks, I ain't getting that. Sorry, but it's just, it doesn't make any sense for a mini. And because I already have Vulture and regular Spider-Man in the regular Funko Pops, so I don't need to go looking for minis. Speaking of Pops, and I'm kind of talking quick. I don't know why. I didn't have any coffee. But all the Funkos I'm going to show you now are exclusives. This happens to be a Walgreens exclusive, and I got to think, a bunch of these I got from my boy BJ. He saw these, he picked them up, and I just paid him for them when I saw them. This is Marvel Pop number 196 from the X-Men collection, the Walgreens exclusive, Juggernaut. I thought Juggernaut was going to be bigger though. But I guess since the Colossus wasn't any bigger than a regular Funko, there's no reason to make Juggernaut bigger. And they put these characters on the back, but he's not a part of that. If you notice, the numbering doesn't even match, but I guess I'm not going to nitpick. I love having this, so thank you, BJ, for that. And definitely thank you, BJ, for this one. This is actually one that may be hard to find now, maybe not. I don't know, because I didn't get it. This is actually the Target exclusive 2-pack edition of the Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man and Iron Man. Ugh, I love this. This is awesome. And it was like, 20 bucks. Wasn't that bad for this. Normally 10 bucks for one, so 20 bucks for two. That is awesome. And it's the only one where you actually get, I believe, that you have that Iron Man figure. You get a lot of Spider-Man figures, but I think this is the only time in a Funko that you get the new Iron Man suit. So let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong. I don't really do a lot of looking for Funkos. BJ does that for me. And if he sees them, he'll pick them up. And like I said, I'll pay him when I see him. Now, this next one was actually part of the Marvel Core Collector's box for the Spider-Man Homecoming. And this is the exclusive Spider-Man Homecoming Pop number 220, which is actually weird because there's another Pop for Spider-Man Homecoming under 220. And this is the Spider-Man with the web underarms. He got the wings. All those on the back I do have. I didn't get any of the unmasked ones, and I missed out on the glow-in-the-dark Vulture. I might actually look for that on eBay, because I think I can still find that for like 15 bucks. And that's the art it's been based on. I always like the art, actually. When I just have mine on the shelf, they're usually faced out like this. So once I get it all done, I'll do a room tour, but that will be a while because I got a bunch of stuff I got to put up. Now, the last Pop I got is, I just randomly came across this. This is a Walgreens exclusive. Everyone's been saying this is so hard to find, you can't find it anywhere. And I just walked into Walgreens one day and it was just sitting on the shelf. This is the Marvel Pop number 233 Walgreens exclusive Superior Spider-Man. And it's in great shape. Oh, it's just a little crease right here, but you really think I'm not going to buy it for that? I mean, it wasn't like this was all ripped up or anything. And it's a standalone piece of that. It's not part of a set. And the art that it's based on, really like this one. I love the black eyes that have just, it's actually, I think originally Alex Ross drew that for the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. They were trying to figure out how to make Spider-Man look, and that was actually a look that he came up with, but they decided to go with the traditional look, which we're happy about, but I do love that, the way that looked. Which way am I going to go? Okay. Keeping with the Spider-Man thing, but going with a different character and a different company, we are now going into our statues. This is actually from the Marvel Gallery collection. This is a PVC figure, and most of the Marvel Galleries are going to be about 9 inches tall. This is this is the original. There is an exclusive version that has the unmasked version, but this is Spider-Gwen. Love Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen is like an underrated character. I like the way the boxes are too. It's like window sized, even the top. But your figure is in there, and one of the few times you actually have to put a piece together, and it's just the arm. But her arm does stick out. She's getting ready to shoot a web, and I like the fact that she's on a brick wall. Man, Marvel Gallery does some great stuff. They actually have Old Man Logan that I will be getting this week, probably Saturday. Hopefully, if they still have it. They had like 3 copies at my GameStop, so hopefully they still have that one. Speaking of GameStop, if you are a GameStop member, you know you get points every time you buy, trade, or sell something. and you can save these points up and get certificates that will allow you to go either online or in the store to buy items. Well, I didn't realize how many items I had because they're actually connected with e-survey. And every time you do a survey, you actually build your points up with GameStop. So I actually use my points to buy this figure right here. And that is the Marvel Gallery PVC Doctor fucking Strange. I'll actually turn around because this is actually how I display them until I can take them out. It's huge. I love this. And he comes, I mean, it's all one piece. He comes with that that stand that he's on, and his cape is actually what's holding him on there, not his feet. So I love this. This was originally $49.95. I didn't pay a penny. I used my points. And I actually got points for it too, so I already started building my points up. So this is huge. But like I said, Old Man Logan is going to be the next one I get. But I am so in love with these figures. That was great. Make sure I'm not forgetting any of the other ones. Okay. Now we're going into Kotobukiya. I love Kotobukiya. Their stuff is so well put together. And if you have never bought a Kotobukiya character or a figure before, you do have to put them together, but they're already painted. You're literally putting the arms and the head on it. Sometimes a leg, depending on the pose they're in. And then they actually hold together. And the beauty of it is their feet have magnets in it, and they're on a metal base. So you can actually pose it or move it around however you want. It doesn't have to be in the middle or you're trying to make it stand to make it, you know, stand up. I got this one from my GameStop. My GameStop has a ton of stuff, so I tend to get a lot of my stuff from them because I could get it pretty reasonable. And sometimes you can actually get the displays on clearance. Just be careful you look at them because sometimes they could be banged up. Luckily this one wasn't, and I wasn't planning on buying this one. It was just like $29.95, so I had to jump on it. And that one is the Marvel Now Kotobukiya Art FX Uncanny X-Men Cyclops. The artwork that it's based on. And I love the fact that on the back you get different images of the figure. Yeah, oh, so gorgeous. Unfortunately, this is going to start me having to pick up all the X-Men ones because I do want the Wolverine. I don't know if I want any like the Magneto or White Queen because they're not the original images of them. I'm not even thrilled with him being in this costume. I wanted the classic Cyclops costume, or at least the Jim Lee one. So hopefully they'll do some other ones later. But they do have one that's they did for the Beast, which BJ has. I'm so jealous about because I haven't seen it in any stores. I could get it online, I'm sure, but I might try and get his. Hey, BJ, tell me that figure. He'll probably say, give me the Superior Spider-Man, which ain't gonna happen. But now on to the three that I really love the most, and this is all Spider-Man related. It is from a set that I didn't know was so exclusive, well, not exclusive, but so many, I can't talk, so many figures in this collection. I thought it was like 3 and I was waiting for the next one. There's actually 4 more coming out, 2 which are already out actually. But the first one is, that starts it all off, is the Marvel Now Artifacts Spider-Man. This is from the Marvel Now collection. All of them are Marvel Now. But this is Art FX, so you actually get a little bit more detail in it, I think, than you would get regularly. You know, the side, but the back really gives you a lot of the detail, what the artwork it was based on, and then the figure itself. I actually saw this online. Pixel Dan did a review on it, and I just loved it because of the base that was on. The base was actually circular with the Spider-Man logo on it. And normally with Kotobukiya, you get a rectangular one or triangular, and you just stand a figure on it, and you put it wherever you want. These are actually round because they're exclusive to the Spider-Man collection. So that was the Amazing Spider-Man. The second one that came out in that collection is the Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man. I guess he's not Ultimate anymore. He's just Spider-Man now. But I love this one. Actually, I like more than the Spider-Man because of the black suit. It's almost reminiscent of Venom, but it has that red in it that just makes it pop even more. Look at that. Look at the art it's based on. These artists are fantastic. And you get images of the figure itself. This shows you what the base looks like. You know, the Spider-Man base looks just like that. Fantastic. And last but certainly not least, and this came today. I was hoping it would come in today, and it did. And that is Spider-Gwen. And she actually goes by Spider-Woman, not Spider-Gwen, which is weird. You know, everyone calls the comic book Spider-Gwen, but she calls herself Spider-Woman. I guess it's just a way to make her stand out, but I love her costume. I actually have another Spider-Gwen figure on the way, which won't get here till mid-August, I think. You know, it's coming from China. But I got it for a hell of a price. I got it for $30. And when you see it, it is going to be beautiful. But again, artwork that is based on, and more images of the statue. And boom, that's what her base looks like. So, got these. Now there is a whole line of these out there. I'm actually, this weekend, I plan on ordering the Carnage and Agent Venom. Those are both out, and Carnage looks so great. They even have like the little tendrils coming off of him. He's up like this with one claw. It's gorgeous. I think in 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going to order the Eddie Brock Venom, and maybe, actually I know I'm going to order it, is the Spider-Man 2099. And the reason why I was on the fence on it was because that's the only one out of this collection that doesn't have his logo for the base. It's like a black base that he's on, and that's it. But it looks great. So I will be getting that. But I think, yeah, that's it for this month. Sorry it came out so late, but I had to wait for Spider-Gwen to come. I love this costume. It looks so great. But that'll do it for me, guys. Hit me in that comment section below. Hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to build my audience as big as I can. Remember, I'm at all these places right here, so you can hit me up on so many social media sites. But here's a great place. Facebook and Twitter I always respond to the fastest because I'm always on there. But that'll do it for me. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what's in your collection. Did you get the Carnage and the Agent Venom, or are you thinking about getting them? And have you seen Spider-Man Homecoming? I was going to do a review on it, but let's face it, a ton of people have done it before the movie even came out here in Chicago. There was like 50,000 reviews on it, which they're like, oh, they're not spoilery. Yes, they freaking were. And then when they do a spoiler, you're like, oh, I can tell you this now. You already did. So that'd be my small rant on that. But go see Spider-Man Homecoming. Possibly the best Spider-Man film that's come out. I will eventually do a ranking of the Spider-Man films, or I should say the live-action Spider-Man movies. How many live-action Spider-Mans have there been? Hit that comment section, let me know what you think. I'll respond back, trust me. Until then, I am Sean, your video and comic guru. Remember, here at Picture Book Drama, it is everything in entertainment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.